Wasn't I already dead? Why am I choosing a husband? I actually came back to life, reborn on the day of choosing a fiancé. I am the sole heir of the Goo group. On my 10th birthday, Grandpa carefully chose them from the orphanage, 4 foster husbands, and brought them back to the Goo family. Since that day, I only had eyes for him.
Yvonne, when you grow up, among these 4, whomever you marry will assist you to manage the Goo group and inherit billions.
In my past life, on my coming-of-age ceremony, when Grandpa asked who I wanted to marry, I chose Morgan, whom I had loved for years. Grandpa, in this life, I will marry no one but Morgan.
Morgan, you lied to me. You faked your death just to run away with Vivian.
Because I never loved you from the start. Being the Goo family's foster husband was forced upon me. Vivian is the only one I love.
Until a fire interrupted our argument.
Yvonne, if there's a next life, don't choose me as your husband. I only want to be with Vivian.
In my past life, Morgan would rather die than be with me. It's a joke that I loved him for years. A one-sided joke.
Yvonne, Grandpa knows you like Morgan. Then he shall be your fiancé.
No. Grandpa, I'm not choosing Morgan. I choose him. I choose Quentin.
Among these 4 children, all of River City knows. You 2 have been rivals since childhood. He's the only one with no proper job. A wandering playboy, the most unreliable young master.
The 4 young masters are here.
Morgan, the White Moonlight, Young, medical student. Milo, top star. Quentin, racer. Grandpa, you all think Quentin is unreliable, reckless, and cynical. But I think he'll achieve great things. In my past life, after I married, Quentin left River City. He started from scratch, founded the largest tech company in River City, became the richest man, shocking the world. Grandpa, I graduate next month to take over the group. For now, rather than someone I love, I need a capable assistant.
Yvonne, think carefully. Once you sign the contract, there's no turning back.
I will never regret it.
Fine.
Grandpa, I have one more request. Please keep my choice a secret for now. At the engagement party in 7 days, I want to announce my fiancé myself.
Grandpa promises you.
Mizga, who did you pick as your fiancé?
Do you even need to ask? She's only had eyes for Morgan since childhood. Of course, her fiancé can only be Morgan.
You're right, Yvonne. Morgan, when it's time for your wedding toast, I'll definitely have an extra drink.
Yvonne, I already love someone else. I hope you'll let me go and choose someone else.
In my past life, he didn't reject me on the spot. Could it be he was reborn too? Having another chance at life? You're so desperate to be with Vivian. The Goo family raised you for years. You think you can just quit being the fiancé whenever you want?
I already have someone I love. For here, even if I offend the Goo family, I won't hesitate.
Are you so sure that the one I chose was you?
Since it's not, then please let us be. Miss, let me fly away with the one I love.
My engagement party is in 7 days. You all better be there. I will personally announce then who my fiancé really is.
Sorry, miss. Morgan didn't mean to for my sake. Reject you in public. Morgan. Apologize to Miss right now. You don't have to offend the Goo family for me.
Yvonne. This has nothing to do with Vivian. I'm the one who insists on marrying her. Punish me if you want. Don't be too hard on Vivian.
Hard? Did I scold her? Or hit her? Besides, she stole what's mine. And she thinks she won't pay a price? No way. Morgan, since you're so brave as to run away with her, then the money the Goo family spent raising you, pay it all back. Otherwise, we'll settle this in court.
Yvonne. What else can you do besides use money to force us? If you insist on making things so hard for us, don't expect me to ever marry you.
Miss, please don't take it out on young Master Chi. He was adopted by the Goo family. He didn't have any money to begin with. It's all my fault. Take your anger out on me.
Vivian.
Thank you.
No need. Keep your eyes open next time. You have bad taste in men, and your vision on the road is just as bad.
Yvonne. Don't go too far. I'll marry you in 7 days. Once you get me as you wished, stop bullying Vivian.
Morgan, are you so certain that in this life, I would still choose you?
Since you've already chosen a fiancé, then it's none of our business. Let's go.
Quentin, wait. You must come to my engagement party in a week, okay?
I'm not the fiancé. Why should I go?
If you don't come, Ms. Gu, you'd just miss out on another gift.
But don't worry. Even if I don't come, I'll definitely prepare a grand gift to wish you a happy wedding.
This fool, he's the fiancé, and he's still wishing me a happy wedding. Throw all of this away. Throw it away? Miss, these are all young Master Chi's things. You used to treasure them most? That was then, now. They're just a pile of trash to me. I don't like him anymore. Yuna, where's my pipa? Miss, did you forget? Young Master Chi gave it to Vivian because she wanted to play. You even agreed to it. That pipa is a keepsake from my late mother. It's my most precious possession. Vivian doesn't deserve to use it. Yuna, throw these away. Come with me to get the pipa back. Miss used to do whatever young Master Chi said. Why is she suddenly standing her ground?
Morgan, in 7 days, you'll become Mrs. Husband. I'm so scared that I'll lose you forever.
Vivian. Even if I marry Yvonne, you're the only one in my heart. Don't worry. I found a way for us to run away together.
A way to run away? By faking your death to trick me?
Vivian, I fell for you the moment I saw you play the pipa at the gala. I knew then. In this life, you're the only woman I want to marry.
The pipa? Vivian can't even play the pipa. The one playing the pipa at that gala was clearly me. Vivian, help me put the pipa away. I'm going to the classroom. Back in a bit.
Yes, miss.
Were you the one playing the pipa?
It was me.
That was the most beautiful music I've ever heard. Can you give me a chance to get to know you? Since that day, after hearing you play, you've been in my dreams. In this life, I've decided I'll only marry you.
Morgan. So, you fell for Vivian because you mistook her for me. Morgan. In our past life, you gave up everything for Vivian, but in the end, the person who truly moved your heart, you even mistook her.
What are you doing here? I already promised to marry you in 7 days. Are you still looking for trouble with Vivian?
Did you give my Pippa to Vivian? Who allowed you to touch my stuff? Give the Pippa back to me.
How much is that Pipa even worth? What's wrong with letting Vivian use it for a few days? You can't even play. Why are you in such a hurry to get it back?
Morgan, don't argue with Miss for my sake. I won't use the Pippa anymore. I'll get it for Miss.
You're not well. Just sit and rest. It's just a Pipa. I'll get it for her.
Monica, come to Mommy. Look, Miss. This is the dog Morgan and I are raising, Monica. Isn't she cute?
Vivian, you know I'm allergic to dog hair. Get it away from me.
Look at this. The great Miss Goo, crawling on the ground like a dog.
Vivian, give me my medicine. Or I'll tell Morgan that you faked playing the Pippa.
You actually found out? So what? Do you think Morgan will believe you now? If you want the medicine, be smart in 7 days, and don't choose Morgan. And I'll give it to you.
Give it back.
Miss, don't push me.
Vivian. Vivian. Yvonne, I didn't think you'd be so vicious. I already agreed to marry you. And yet you still won't leave Vivian alone. If anything happens to Vivian, I'll make you pay.
Morgan, you treat me like this for Vivian? How pathetic you'll look when you find out you chose the wrong person. Why am I in the hospital? Miss, you're finally awake! Young Master Dwan brought you here. He left this asthma medicine for you. Take some more quickly. I'll get the doctor. This asthma medicine is specially made. All of mine were crushed by Morgan. Why is Quentin carrying these meds? Morgan, let me go. What are you doing? Morgan, what exactly do you want?
Vivian is bleeding out from her heart. It's an emergency. She fell down the stairs because of you. Your blood type matches hers. You must take responsibility for her. Take as much blood as Vivian needs. Don't worry about her health. As long as Vivian is safe, it's fine.
If you insist on doing this, you'll definitely regret it.
As long as Vivian is safe, I will never regret it.
Sir, this is enough.
Draw more just to be safe.
Miss, what's going on? I heard young Master Chi forced blood from you for that maid Vivian. He took 1,000 milliliters of your blood. You were so good to him. But he hurt you like this. He's truly heartless. Young Master Dwan looks flaky, but he always appears to help you in your darkest moments. I feel so sorry for you. You bought him houses, cars, and helped his business. Everyone knows your kindness, but what about him? Even if he's ungrateful, he shouldn't ignore your safety like this. You're getting married in 7 days. What will you do if young Master Chi stays like this? Who said he's my fiancé in 7 days? I didn't choose him at all. Young Master Chi isn't taking her blood enough? You still have the nerve to come here?
I'm here to apologize to your lady. Yvonne, Vivian's transfusion failed. She needs a heart transplant. There's no suitable heart donor in the hospital. I recall you have a spare artificial heart. Yvonne, can you give that heart to her?
Young Master Chi, my lady has congenital heart disease. Didn't you know that? Her father used all his resources for that heart. It took 10 years to develop, and it's the only one. If you give it to Vivian, what about my lady?
Yvonne is fine right now, isn't she? Vivian is in danger now. She needs the artificial heart more. Once Vivian gets through this, I'll find another one to pay you back.
How could you possibly find another one? Besides, giving my lady's things to that bitch Vivian, does she even deserve it?
Who do you think you are? Don't you dare insult Vivian like that.
Morgan, you can have the artificial heart. How much is Vivian paying for it?
Miss Gu, please grant this.
Miss, don't you dare soften your heart. Do you love Vivian that much? You're mistaking a fisheye for a pearl. I can't wait for the day you regret this. I knew Miss still couldn't let him go. Morgan, I can give you the artificial heart. No, Miss. That's to save your own life.
Yvonne, I knew it. You've always met my every request since we were kids.
It's too precious to just give it to you for free. I want you to promise me 3 things. First, kneel in the Gu family ancestral hall for 3 days to repay the Gu family for raising you all these years.
I promise.
Second, no matter who the fiancé is, you can't regret it.
I agree.
Third, you must attend the engagement banquet in 7 days. You cannot refuse for any reason.
I promise you. Don't worry. I'll be there to marry you at the banquet.
In my past life, to please Morgan, I only wore dresses, never wore makeup. Dressed up like a good girl, just to get him to look at me.
Vivian, you should rest in the hospital before your surgery.
I wanted to see you in your groom's suit myself.
Am I seeing things? Why didn't I notice Yvonne was so beautiful?
She looks like a completely different person. I almost regret that I can't marry her.
Quentin didn't come?
Who knows where that guy went? He's always so elusive. Fine if he doesn't come. The groom tomorrow isn't him anyway.
We are all just background actors. As long as our groom Morgan is here, it's enough.
This is the engagement suit for the groom. Please engrave a Q on the cufflinks.
I don't like engravings. Change it.
Don't listen to him. Just do as I say.
Yvonne, if you get hurt today, you can't marry Morgan.
Look out.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. It's just my foot.
Morgan, my heart hurts.
Did that chandelier scare you into a heart attack? I'll take you to the hospital.
Seems your taste in fiancés isn't great.
Who said he's my fiancé?
A wedding gift.
Una, put this in the warehouse.
Isn't this the cold pith jade that cures asthma? It takes a century to form one, miss. Why put something so important in the warehouse?
Don't like it? I found it by chance at an auction. If you don't like it, just toss it.
He always says by chance, and I actually believed him. Later, I found out everything he gave me, every item was chosen with such care. He exhausted his connections to find them. I love it, but the engagement party is tomorrow. Why give it to me now?
I'm busy tomorrow. I'm not going.
No, you must come.
What? You want me to watch you marry Morgan? As long as you're not afraid, I'll crash the wedding. I'll come.
If you dare to crash it, I'll go with you.
I'll be there.
I heard Miss Gu hasn't announced her fiancé yet, but it's definitely young Master Chi.
For sure! Everyone in River City knows she's been obsessed with him for years.
Congratulations, Morgan. Today is your big day. Yeah, up.
Once Miss Gu announces you as her fiancé, you'll inherit the Gu family's billions and hit the jackpot.
Marrying a woman I don't love. Money means nothing. My heart only belongs to Vivian.
Chairman of Gu Group, Howard Gu. Gu Clan, heiress, Yvonne has arrived.
Welcome to my engagement party today. Yvonne will choose one man from these 4 child grooms as my fiancé to inherit the Gu family's billions with me.
Once you enter the Gu family, you're one of us. Guards, bring out the dowry I prepared for my grandson-in-law. Let everyone here be a witness.
1 billion in cash, 10 private islands, 20 luxury cruises, plus an additional 20% stake in the Gu Group.
Oh, it's real. It's actually real.
I didn't think she'd go this far. To spend so much just to marry me?
Morgan, I didn't expect the Gu family to prepare such lavish gifts for you. You won't fall for the miss later, will you?
Vivian, I'm not that kind of shallow man. Money is just an object. Don't worry, my heart is only for you.
What did I just hear? So young Master Chi doesn't like Miss Gu?
Then isn't Miss Gu just using her family wealth? In power to force young Master Chi into marriage?
Everyone, please don't talk about my miss like that. She just loves Morgan too much and went about it the wrong way.
Vivian, you're just too kind. Still defending Yvonne even now. What won't she do to force me into marriage?
Oh? I haven't announced who my fiancé is yet. Are you so sure that he's the one I'm choosing?
Is there even a doubt? Yvonne, you've loved me for years. Besides me, Who else would you choose? I promised you. If you gave the artificial heart to Vivian, I would marry you. Congratulations. You finally got me through these means. You win.
I didn't expect young Master Chi to be so devoted to Miss Lin, despite the pressure.
I think he's just stupid. Giving up a rich beauty to marry a nanny.
Everyone, quiet down, please. Next, I'm going to announce my fiancé. He's my childhood sweetheart, though we've had our squabbles. We always make up. Every time when I was hurt, he was always the first to protect me. I embroidered his name, Q, on his wedding suit.
Q? Isn't that the Q in Chi?
Congratulations, Morgan.
Now, please welcome my fiancé to the stage. My fiancé is Kenton. My fiancé is...
What's going on? Did you hear who the fiancé is?
Sounded like Ching. Could it be Quentin?
Impossible. Yvonne wouldn't choose anyone but me to be her fiancé.
In all of River City? Who doesn't know Miss Gu? She's loved Morgan for years. It must be him.
Quentin and Miss have never gotten along. I'd sooner believe she chose us than Quentin.
Morgan, since your marriage to Miss is set in stone, I wish you both the best.
Yvonne, can you stop this pathetic acting? Just announce it already. Don't play games and embarrass Vivian and me. You're just desperate for everyone to know that I'm your fiancé. Is that so?
Morgan, which ear heard me say your name?
Yvonne, everyone knows the truth. Why are you being so stubborn? You think acting like you're not choosing me will make me feel insecure? Let me tell you, not a chance.
Grandfather, since Morgan doesn't believe it, bring out the betrothal contract.
Bring the betrothal contract.
Rumor has it, the contract is the Gu family's most important engagement token. Once a name is written, it can never be changed.
Yeah, in the Gu family, that contract is more official than a marriage certificate.
Hold on. I'll open it for you, so you can stop playing games.
Wait, bring it here. I should be the one to announce my fiancé.
Yvonne, you're just reading out my name. What's taking you so long?
She's stalling. Maybe the fiancé really isn't Morgan?
No way. Everyone knows Miss Gu has loved young Master Chi for years. Changing the fiancé would be a huge slap in the face to young Master Chi.
Yvonne, it's just an engagement party. Don't stall and play these tricks. Just announce it already. Don't waste our time.
You didn't actually skip over Morgan, did you? Impossible. Impossible. Unless the sun rises in the west.
Shut up. It's not for you to guess who my Yvonne chose. Once we open the contract, we'll know.
Please project the contract onto the screen for everyone to see. Who is worthy of being Yvonne's fiancé? What happened?
Sorry, Miss Gu. I must have accidentally spilled wine on it.
It's fine, Yvonne. Since the contract is ruined, you should announce it yourself.
I'm sure everyone here knows that I've loved Morgan for years. I've given everything for him all these years. Only to realize my heart was misplaced. But from today on, Yvonne will no longer be so foolish. Today, my fiancé is not Morgan, nor is it Eugene Jiang, but the one who's always been at odds with me, yet always appears first whenever I'm in danger. My only husband in this life, Quentin.
How is that possible? How could it be Quentin? Aren't they rivals?
I get it. It must be because Morgan brought his little girlfriend today. Our Miss Gu is losing face. She has to use Quentin as a shield. Exactly. When this is over, Miss Gu will beg Morgan to marry her again.
Morgan, I knew Miss Gu would still choose you. She wouldn't be kind enough to let us be together.
I already guessed it. She'd never let me go so easily.
Grandpa, since they don't believe it, why don't you announce it yourself?
My good granddaughter, everyone. Today, the Gu family grandson-in-law is Quentin. From now on, he will lead the Gu group with Yvonne.
Old Jiang, did I drink too much and start hallucinating? Old Master Gu just said Yvonne will marry Quentin.
Either we're drunk, or Yvonne has gone crazy.
You heard right. My fiancé is Quentin.
Yvonne, your fiancé, clearly was me. Don't say things no one believes, just because you're angry.
Right? Yvonne has loved Morgan. For so many years, she followed him everywhere. How could she suddenly marry Quentin?
If you ask me, this must be an act by the old master and Yvonne. Everyone knows he spoils her. He'll just play along with her.
You don't believe it? I believe Yvonne. Your taste suddenly improved.
Who is this?
I went to the eye doctor recently. Now I can tell treasure from trash. Morgan, remember this? This is the contract the Gu family signed when adopting you.
What are you doing with this? Are you trying to guilt trip me with the adoption contract again?
I won't be that foolish anymore. The Gu family had 2 conditions for your adoption. 1, always be loyal to Yvonne. 2, you must marry Yvonne. These 2 terms, you haven't fulfilled either. Didn't you always beg me to let you and Vivian be together? Today, I'll grant your wish.
Oh my god, Yvonne actually tore up the contract. Now, Morgan has no relation to the Gu family.
Is Yvonne being serious?
Yvonne, crazy? I agreed to marry you, yet you tear up the contract publicly. Fun?
I'm just letting you and Vivian be together. Shouldn't you be happy? What? Are you afraid of losing the title of Gu family son-in-law?
I'm just afraid you're playing tricks. You'll back out once I take it seriously.
Don't worry. The person I will marry is only Quentin.
Everyone in River City knows. Quentin is a notorious playboy. You'd marry a man like him just to spite me? Miss Gu is really going all out.
Since Yvonne is willing to marry a playboy like me, doesn't that make you even worse than me?
You. I'll ask you one last time. Are you sure you want to marry him?
Sure.
Good. Very well. I hope you don't regret it.
Morgan, you're the one who will regret it.
Morgan, what's wrong? Miss Gu, let us be together. Why aren't you happy? Quick, thank Miss Gu.
Yvonne, remember everything you said today. Don't come pestering me to marry you later.
Young Master Chi is overthinking it. In the future, I won't let my fiancé think about any other man. As for you, remember what you said today. Don't you dare come near my fiancé. Grandpa, I know I'm not the best choice in your eyes, but rest assured, I'll spend my life proving that Yvonne's choice today was right.
Good. Quentin, I'm entrusting Yvonne to you from now on.
Fiancé, let's go.
Okay.
All right, that's enough acting. I know you only chose me to spite Morgan. I'll keep this a secret for you. Though your taste in men is, don't go back to someone like Morgan again.
So I got smart and chose a better man. And that's you.
Are you serious?
Of course.
Why me?
You're handsome and capable. Isn't that enough? What's with that look? Don't tell me you don't want to marry me. Never mind, since you don't want to marry me. I'll just have to ask Milo or Eugene Jiang.
Yvonne. Since you chose me, don't even think about backing out. Yvonne, one last time. Are you sure you want to register our marriage?
Quentin, you've asked me so many times since the banquet.
Yeah, this is only the 108th time.
I've worked here a long time and never seen such an affectionate couple. She's already here with you. She's not going anywhere.
Quentin, we're getting married. Can't we have some trust between us?
Congratulations.
I'll keep this for you. From now on, I won't give you another chance to regret this.
I won't regret it. Marrying Morgan in my past life was my real regret. I'll pack first. I have a lot to move into our new home. See you at the house later.
Okay, I'll wait for you.
Congratulations on your marriage, young master. Your parents saw the news and prepared a family feast. When will you bring the young mistress back to Capital City?
Wait a bit longer.
Young master, you were lost for 20 years. They finally found you 5 years ago. But for Miss Gu, hide your identity as the Capital City's crown prince. You'd rather be a racer in River City than take over the Bow family. I'm afraid if you don't go back, the madam will really be furious.
Give me back my handkerchief.
A sissy. Look at the sissy with a handkerchief. Here, you can have my handkerchief. I'll be your family from now on. If they bully you again, tell me. I'll protect you.
When she truly accepts me, I'll take her home.
Look at the trending searches. Yvonne announced her wedding with Quentin in 2 weeks.
She also stated that with Quentin's help, Gu Group will enter a new era of growth.
Is Yvonne really going to marry Quentin?
In our past life, Yvonne loved me enough to stay a widow. How could she really want to marry Quentin? She just sees that I'm focused on Vivian lately. She's just acting out of spite. Besides, Quentin is just a good-for-nothing loser. Under him, the Gu clan won't last 3 months.
Exactly. All that kid can do is look cool and race cars. He doesn't even have a real job. And she expects him to manage the Gu clan?
Right? Unlike Morgan, a financial genius Wall Street is dying for. I bet in 3 days, Miss Gu will come crawling back.
That B times teach. Yvonne really knows how to play hard to get... Making Morgan suddenly can't stop thinking about her. This won't do. I need to get engaged to Morgan as soon as possible. To make Yvonne give up for good?
Oh, your little lover is here. All right, we're leaving. We won't disturb your time alone.
Morgan, now no one can tear us apart. Can we get engaged? Or Miss Gu might regret it and cling to you again. Morgan, why aren't you saying anything? Didn't you always want to marry me?
Wait a bit longer. Vivian. Now is not the right time. I'm afraid Yvonne might change her mind, forcing me to marry her. If I give you a promise now and can't keep it, it would just be a letdown for you.
Morgan, you're not afraid Yvonne will back out. You just can't let her go. Morgan, I've given up so much for you. No matter what, you must marry me. Morgan, you must be tired. Have some water. Morgan, what's wrong?
Yvonne.
Morgan. Morgan, you were drunk last night and wouldn't let go of me. We've already... Morgan, I wanted to save my first time for our wedding night. But last night... Morgan, you'll take responsibility and marry me, right?
Vivian, don't worry. I'll take responsibility. We'll get engaged in a few days.
Yeah.
There's an auction in River City tomorrow night. Pick whatever diamond ring you want.
Morgan, you're so good to me. You've shown me I'm marrying the right man.
These peepas are named Everlasting Yearning and Togetherness. They're tokens of love, handmade by Master and Madam. Togetherness is here, but Yearning was lost after Madam passed away. Yearning will be at the auction tomorrow night. But in my past life, I was obsessed with Morgan. I missed the auction. And didn't get the Pippa back.
100 million.
Sold. Congratulations, Mr. Bow.
In this life, I'll never let my parents' Pippa fall into someone else's hands.
Wait. This dress.
What about it? Doesn't it look good?
I'm just thinking about how many people will envy me for having such a beautiful date.
Morgan, do I look good in this?
Yeah. Even.
What? If Mr. Chi can bring his girlfriend to the auction, can't we newlyweds come join the fun?
Miss, did you bring young Master Dwan on purpose? To make Morgan jealous? Too bad. Morgan only has eyes for me. Why would he be jealous of someone irrelevant? Right, Morgan?
Yeah.
Miss Lin, you're overthinking it. Since someone picked up the second-hand man I dumped as a treasure, I'm happy to give them my blessing.
You. Morgan.
Even. I'm here today. To bid on a wedding ring for Vivian? I'm getting engaged to Vivian soon. Vivian, don't worry. I'll win the perfect ring to propose to you.
Send us an invitation when you get engaged. I'll bring a gift to congratulate you in person. The air here is bad. Smells like trash. Let's go inside.
Welcome to the River City auction. Next up is item number 1, the Rose Heart Pink Diamond. It once belonged to the Queen of England.
30 millions.
Quentin, I'm bidding on this for my girlfriend. Why are you interfering?
What a coincidence. I also need a ring for my fiancée.
Where did a racer like you get so much money? Don't act like a big shot. You'll just end up using Yvonne's money.
Miss, if you want this ring, I can let you have it. No need to let young Master Dwan stand up for you. After all, young Master Dwan is just an orphan raised on the Gu family's charity. Where would he get the money?
You don't have to spite him for my sake. By bidding on such an expensive ring, besides, you don't have that much money.
Don't worry, I have the money. Morgan, do you still dare to bid?
40 millions.
100 millions.
Quentin, that's 100 million.
Even. You spent 100 million on my wedding ring just to spite me? You've really got nerve.
Morgan. But I saw this first.
It's okay, Vivian. I'll bid on a better one for you later.
100 million twice. Sold.
Whatever, I have to spoil the man I chose, no matter the cost.
Don't worry, I won't use your money. This wedding ring really suits you. Take it.
Honored guests, next is tonight's most special item, the Sandalwood Pipa, Eternal Longing. The head of Gu Group had 800 artisans craft this for his wife's birthday. As a symbol of their love, named Eternal Longing, after the head of the Gu Group and his wife died in an accident. It was lost for 3 years and has finally resurfaced.
Mommy, what are these shiny stones?
These are 24 of the finest imperial green emeralds. Each one is worth a fortune. Yvonne, promise Mommy, you'll always keep it safe.
This treasure, carrying the weight of faithful love, starting bid is 30 million.
50 millions.
Morgan, you always say you love hearing me play the pipa. I couldn't help but think, if I had my own pipa, I could play for you whenever you want.
Fine. If you like it, I'll buy it for you. 60 millions.
70 millions.
Even. You don't even play. Just let Vivian have it.
Give it up? Morgan, haven't I given up enough to her already?
80 millions.
Lighting the sky lantern.
Are you crazy? That's a massive amount. Where did you get that money?
Quentin, you're pathetic. Even your racing car was from the Gu family. Stop pretending to be rich. Lighting the sky lantern. And you, Yvonne, just to make me mad. You'd settle for such a vain man? Miss Gu's Tasta is getting more shocking by the day.
Morgan, she's always been generous. Maybe she just likes helping young Master Chi cover his debts.
That's right. I can pay for my man. Can you? Seeing some people getting so worked up makes it worth every penny.
No need to waste your money today, honey. I just can't stand others eyeing what belongs to you.
Thank you.
Honored guests, you can take home any other item, but for this pipa, according to Madame Gu's will, the bidder must perform a song on the spot to prove they are worthy of this masterpiece before they can take it.
A live performance?
Madame Gu was an internationally famous pipa player.
The one who just bid is her daughter, the Gu family heiress. Her daughter must have inherited her skills.
Yeah, Miss Gu is really going to give us a treat today.
How could Yvonne possibly know how to play the pipa?
I'm screwed. If that bitch gets on stage to play, Morgan will know I impersonated Yvonne at the gala.
Now let's welcome the bidder, the Gu family heiress, Yvonne, to the stage for the performance.
Wait, Miss doesn't know how to play. Why should she take it? I've known her for over 10 years. I've never once seen her play the pipa. She actually doesn't even know the basic fingering. Miss, I know, you've been upset about Morgan liking me. You've been holding a grudge all this time. You steal everything Morgan gives me. But you already took the wedding ring at the auction. Please leave Madame Gu's pipa to someone who can actually play it.
I knew it. There's no way Yvonne can play the pipa.
Madame Gu's playing was absolutely legendary back then. Who knew her own daughter would be tone deaf?
Exactly. Not only can she play, but she's also such a bully. She doesn't deserve to be Madame Gu's daughter.
Yvonne, stop making a scene. Don't fight Vivian for this pipa. Get down here now.
Morgan, how do you know I can't play? Have you ever truly known me? You never knew what I liked or what I could do. What right do you have to ask me to give the pipa to Vivian? No matter what you say, I will finish this piece today and take the pipa.
Vivian, ignore her. This pipa belongs only to you. Go up and play. Leave the rest to me.
He lit the sky lantern. I call the shots at this auction now. Did I give her permission to play? Yvonne, haven't you always wanted your mother's belongings? Now, prove this pipa is yours.
Yvonne, can you actually play the pipa?
This is bad. If Morgan finds out Yvonne can play, then my impersonation will be exposed. Morgan, my heart suddenly hurt. Is my condition acting up again?
I'll take you to the hospital.
Quentin, I learned a new piece today. Listen to it for me.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Oh, another wrong note. Mom plays so beautifully. Why can't I learn it?
Dummy, don't try to learn the whole thing at once. Start from the first bar. I'll stay with you.
After all these years, your pipa skills have improved so much.
Of course, with such a strict coach in the audience, I wouldn't dare play a wrong note, or you'll flick my forehead again.
Crown Prince, as ordered, everything from the auction has been sent to the Gu family.
Crown Prince. Crown Prince.
You have the wrong person. Staff these days are so unprofessional. They call me Crown Prince just because I bought some trifles.
My mistake. I'll leave now.
True. If you're the Crown Prince, I'd be the Crown Princess.
All right, my Crown Princess. Let's go home.
Vivian, since we didn't get that wedding ring at the auction, I've sourced stock from across the city. I've brought all the most beautiful rings in River City.
Morgan, you're so good to me.
Pick whichever one you like.
I like this one.
This one. Swipe the card.
Mr. Chi, this card is frozen.
Impossible. These are supplementary cards Yvonne gave me. They can't be out of money. Try again.
Sorry, Mr. Chi. All your accounts are frozen.
What? What's going on? What? What's going on?
Yuna, cancel all the supplementary cards I gave Morgan. Cancel them all. Miss, why so sudden? He's using my money to buy Vivian a wedding ring at the auction. Acting like a big shot with my money. I've given him too much face, since he spoils Vivian so much. Let him earn his own money to do it. Yes, miss, I'll do it right away.
What's wrong, Morgan?
Yvonne cut me off completely. She's probably just jealous and throwing a tantrum. She thinks this will force me back to her? How naive.
Does Yvonne think the Gu family is the only wealthy family in the world? Morgan, do you know the Bow family of the capital city? They are the true elite.
Bow family of Capital City.
Even their ordinary subordinates are worth more than the Gu family. Even more generous. Perfect. I know a top aide of the Prince of the Bow family. I'll introduce you then. As long as we can make this connection, once we make money, Yvonne won't be able to use money to force us apart anymore. Morgan, this is the one I mentioned yesterday. The Crown Prince's top aide, Mr. Chang.
Hello, Mr. Chang. Please have a seat.
Mr. Chi, you're quite promising. I heard Mr. Chi was scouted by Wall Street even before graduation. A financial genius.
You flatter me, Mr. Chang.
I heard you're having some cash flow issues recently. I'm willing to help, but I don't do losing deals. We need to sign a betting agreement. In 1 year, you must return triple the funds with interest.
Triple?
Morgan, I just want a proper engagement ceremony. Besides, with your talent, you'll surely earn it back.
Fine, I'll sign. Goodbye, Mr. Chang. Thank you, Vivian. We'll hold the ceremony in 3 days.
Welcome everyone to my engagement with Morgan, in 3 days.
Block me if you don't want to see it.
Why would I block it? Not only will I not block it, I'm even going... I've prepared a grand gift to give them personally.
You're not still hung up on that guy, Chi, are you? Going to crash the wedding?
Quentin, what's wrong with you? We just got our marriage certificate. Why would I crash a wedding?
Then you'd better remember at all times that you are now a married woman.
What's wrong with him lately? Why is he so worked up?
Young Master Chi truly loves Miss Lin, marrying Miss Lin despite pressure from the Gu family. He even threw such a grand party for her.
Congratulations, Morgan. Finally rid of Yvonne and got the girl.
Miss Gu is notoriously arrogant in River City. Miss Lin is gentle and caring. If I were young Master Chi, I'd choose Miss Lin too.
Speaking of, that Pippa beauty from the orientation night, she came back to you in the end. It's fate.
Yvonne? So what if you're Miss Gu? I still stole your man. Soon, I'll be the rightful Mrs. Chi.
Guests, welcome everyone to the engagement party of Mr. Chi and Miss Lin. Let's welcome tonight's stars with warm applause.
Gu, Yvonne.
Look, it's Yvonne. Is she still hung up on young Master Chi? And here make a scene?
They're getting engaged. How does she have the nerve to crash?
What are you doing here?
One is a man the Gu family raised for 10 years. The other is a servant the Gu family raised for 10 years. How could I, the mistress of the Gu family, miss such a party?
Miss, I know you're hurting because you can't let Morgan go. But Morgan and I are about to get engaged. Please stop making things hard for us.
Yvonne, if you have any shame at all, leave at once.
Leave? What right do you have to tell me to leave? In ancient times, if you two got married, you'd have to kowtow and serve tea to me, your mistress.
You. What exactly are you here for today?
Don't be so nervous. Since I promised to let you and Vivian be together, I won't go back on it. I'm just here to ask you a few questions.
What do you want to ask?
Morgan, From the day you first entered the Goo family, I treated you so well with all my heart. Whatever you wanted, if I could give it, I did. But all these years, you never felt a thing for me. Until one day, you suddenly fell in love with my servant. I'm curious, what exactly attracted you to her?
What the hell does this bitch want? Miss, feelings can't be forced. You're forcing Morgan like this.
Did I ask you? I'm letting him speak.
Ever since the welcome party, I fell in love with her.
Just because she can play the pipa?
Exactly. No one can stop me from marrying her now. Not even you.
A Prince Charming and Cinderella story. How touching, everyone. Since they bonded over a pipa song, why not let Miss Lin play another piece now? Let everyone hear what kind of heavenly music it is. That could captivate Mr. Chi so much. To abandon me, the Miss Goo, for a maid?
That's right, Miss Lin. Why not play a song to show us?
Her pipa skills must be amazing to make young Master Chi fall in love at first sight.
Morgan, today is our big engagement day. Let's talk another day so we don't waste time.
Are you worried about time? Or do you just not know how?
Yvonne, I know better than anyone whether Vivian can play. Don't make things difficult for her.
Exactly, Yvonne. Why humiliate yourself? Back then, Morgan saw Miss Lin playing the pipa with his own eyes.
Exactly. Why else would Morgan fall for Miss Lin at first sight?
Are you sure what you saw that day? Was Vivian playing the pipa?
Miss Lin, since some people won't give up until they face the music, why not go up and play a song? Show everyone what true talent looks like.
Morgan,
Vivian, Milo is right. Play for her so she'll finally give up.
What is this? My kid could play better after 3 months.
With this skill, if young Master Chi fell for this, something's wrong with his ears.
The intro should start with the Lungen technique. Your string scraping technique isn't even beginner level. The third string is tuned half a step too low. The harmonic position on the second string is all wrong.
Yvonne, stop pretending. You can't play the pipa, so why are you criticizing?
Exactly. We grew up together. Don't we know if you can play the pipa?
I'm just too nervous today. Oh no. If Morgan finds out I can't play, I'm finished.
Actually, with Miss Goo's advice, it sounds a bit better.
But it's still far from good. This isn't even amateur level. How did young Master Chi fall for her back then?
Why is she so calm?
Yvonne, you just got lucky? You just happened to get a few fingerings right? Stop acting like an expert.
If you can play, go up and do it yourself. Talking is easy.
That's right, Miss Goo. If you really can play, then go up and play for us.
Exactly. Let's see the real talent of Miss Goo.
Yvonne, if you're so capable, play it yourself. Don't slander Vivian. Do you think this will make me change my mind and love you?
Fine. I'll play it then. What? Are you scared?
Yvonne, what are you doing? Are you determined to ruin my engagement party?
Don't you know how you stole your fiancé? Morgan, don't you know why he likes you? Morgan, you said you fell for Vivian at the welcome party. The song I'm about to play, isn't it the song that made you fall in love that night?
What's going on? Miss Goo really can play the pipa, and so well.
Did you hear that? This pipa song played by Miss Goo. It's exactly the same as the one from the welcome party.
So the girl playing the pipa at the party was actually Miss Goo.
So I've been mistaken all along. The girl I've loved for 2 lifetimes wasn't Vivian. It's Yvonne.
Morgan, My wedding gift to you. Do you like it?
Yvonne, at the college welcome party, the one playing the pipa was you.
Isn't it a bit late to ask that now?
What's happening? Morgan, your Pippa goddess, whom you fell for at first sight, was actually Yvonne, whom you hate the most.
You actually mistook Vivian for Yvonne? And loved her all these years?
You knew I was mistaken. Why didn't you ever tell me?
Would you have believed me? Since the day you entered the Goo family, did you ever care about me? Even for a second?
Yvonne E.
I never understood before why you still loathed me when I treated you so well. Now I finally understand. The problem wasn't me, it was you, because you were my child bridegroom, raised to be a live-in son-in-law for the Goo family. Before me, you always felt inferior. Your pathetic pride would never let you love me. So you rejected me with such arrogance, trampling on my dignity again and again, wanting me to suffer just like you.
You're right. I was afraid of being mocked. I was just a dog the Goo family raised for you, so I never dared to let myself fall for you. But once I realized you were the girl I loved, I simply couldn't let you go. Yvonne, let's forget the past and start over, okay? Haven't you always loved me? I realized the one I truly love is you. We can be together again.
Morgan, have you forgotten? I'm already engaged.
Engaged? You can call off the engagement? A man like Quentin is not worthy of you at all.
When I gave you the artificial heart, do you remember one of the conditions? No matter who my fiancé is, you can never go back on it. You agreed to this yourself. No matter who the fiancé ends up being, you can never back out.
Fine. I promise you. Yvonne, I regret it.
It's too late. And another thing, what makes you think, after everything you did to hurt me, that I would still love you?
I know I was a bastard before, but believe me, I really know I was wrong. I'll make it up to you.
Enough. My marriage to Quentin is set. It won't change for any reason. Congratulations, you're free.
Yvonne.
Morgan, I wrote a letter to the future you. 10 years later, when we're grown up, only then can you open it. Okay. Morgan, I'll be 20 in 10 years. A 20-year-old Yvonne will marry a 20-year-old Morgan. When that day comes, you must remember to marry me.
Yvonne, I'll never let you marry anyone else. In the past life, Yvonne was a widow for me for so long. She loved me too much to just give up on me. Yvonne, Yvonne.
What are you doing here in the middle of the night?
Grandpa, can you tell me where Yvonne is? I want to see her.
Yvonne and Quentin are about to get married. Why do you want to see her?
I want to win her back.
Win her back? When I took you in, you promised me that you'd treat Yvonne well forever. You're smart and talented. I've raised you like my own son all these years. I truly intended to marry Yvonne to you, but I didn't expect my precious granddaughter to suffer so much with you.
I'm sorry, Grandpa. Give me a chance and I'll...
Enough. No need. Since Yvonne has a fiancé, the Goo family won't support idlers, let alone ungrateful backstabbers. From today on, you have no connection to the Goo family anymore. Please leave immediately.
Grandpa.
Morgan, you won't answer my calls or texts. Can you give me a few minutes to explain?
Explain what? That you didn't mean to impersonate Yvonne? If you hadn't kept lying, I wouldn't have lost Yvonne.
I impersonated her, so what? Just because I can't play the Pippa, you don't love me? Was our love all these years fake?
Enough! Stop this disgusting act. And tomorrow, I'll schedule your heart surgery. Yvonne's artificial heart. You should return it to her.
What? No, Morgan. I can't live without this artificial heart. I'll die otherwise. I fell down the stairs because of you. How can you be so heartless and change so fast? Morgan, don't you think you're being ridiculous? You keep saying you love me, but since Yvonne didn't choose you as her fiancé, you've been distracted, always thinking about her. Yvonne's only been gone a few days, and you're already breaking down like this. Have you ever thought about it? Even if I hadn't impersonated Yvonne, you would have fallen for her eventually. Because from the very beginning, she was always in your heart. You're just afraid to admit it.
My feelings for her are none of your business.
Yvonne, it's all your fault. That's why Morgan doesn't want me anymore. Just you wait. I'll never let you go.
Yvonne, can we meet? I want to explain.
Anyway, I haven't been your fiancé for very long. If you really can't let go, I can step aside for him.
Who says I can't let him go? I blocked him to avoid trouble and stop him from sending those weird messages to harass me.
Really? Then why did it take you so long? To block a contact?
Did it?
Yeah. You stared at the confirm block button for 10 whole seconds.
I was just... Wait, Quentin, are you jealous?
Don't be ridiculous. This coffee is too hot. I'll get you a cooler one.
Your ears turn red when you lie. You're definitely jealous. Hello?
Miss Goo, there's an urgent document for you. I'm at your door.
Good timing. I'll be right out. I'm going out for a bit. Wait for me.
Okay.
Where is she?
She's been gone for 20 minutes. Why isn't she back?
Young Master Dwan, I found Mrs. Phone at the entrance. Parts this aparts. Miss is missing.
Oh no. Jim, search all of River City immediately. Finivon.
Hello? Hello? Young Master Chi? Guess who I saw at the Imperial Hotel? Your Miss Goo. A stranger helped her into the elevator.
What?
Honestly, Miss Goo is something else. Just getting engaged and already messing around with another man?
Send me the hotel location now.
Miss Lin, she's at the hotel. Don't worry, I'll take good care of her.
Miss Lin.
I've seen many women, but a beauty like Miss Goo is rare.
Get lost. Touch me and the Goo family will never let you go.
Don't scream, beauty. No one can hear you.
How much longer?
Young Master, we're almost there.
Turn right in 800 meters.
A feisty little kitten, aren't you? Baby, you'll be too weak to struggle soon. I'll make sure you enjoy yourself in a bit.
You dare! No, let go of me.
I'll make him wish he were dead. It's okay. No one can hurt you now. I'm taking you to the hospital.
Where's Yvonne? What did you do to her?
She was taken away by the man named Duan.
You're dead meat. How dare you touch her? Where's Yvonne?
My wife is none of your business?
The patient is awake. The family can come in.
I'll do it.
What are you doing here?
I'm here to take care of you.
Take care? Thanks to your girlfriend. I really do need care right now.
She did this? Don't worry, I won't let her off. Just focus on resting.
My wife. Don't bother yourself, young Master Chi.
If your wife wasn't Yvonne, she'd never be with trash like you just to spite me. Yvonne, you won't be happy with a man like Quentin. You can be mad at me, but don't throw away your marriage over it. Please, just divorce him.
Whether she's happy isn't for you to decide. If Yvonne asks, I'll sign the papers anytime. Do you want a divorce?
No, I'll never divorce Quentin.
The doctor said you're fine, but I'll get you some medicine to help you recover. We'll go home soon. No, to our new home. Our marital home. It's all ready.
Okay, by the way, I want the beef bourguignon you made. Make it for me when we get back.
Yvonne, how can you be so affectionate with him in front of me? Do you think I'm invisible?
Mr. Chi, do I need your permission to be with my husband? Leave if you don't like it. I need to rest.
Let's go.
Yvonne, don't go with him. Yvonne, are you really choosing Quentin over our years together?
We're husband and wife. You're the outsider. Young Master Duan is so good to our miss. He decorated the house himself and bought so many gifts.
Everyone said young Master Duan was her least likely choice. But look, young Master Duan and Miss are the best match.
Hey, stop talking. The young master is back with the miss.
Miss, you're finally back. The house is almost covered in flowers. You arranged all this yourself?
Yes. Let's go to the bedroom. There's a surprise inside.
Why all the mystery? You even blindfolded me. Are you hiding another woman in here?
Other than you, my darling. Who else would I hide? Don't take it off yet. You'll soon see what the surprise is. Yvonne, from now on, this is our home.
Monet's water lilies, a walnut desk, dark green sheets, and ginkgo embroidered pillows. These are all my favorites.
Do you like the decor?
Morgan, how did you know I liked these things? And you say you don't have a crush on me?
We grew up bickering. Of course I know what you like. Is that a problem?
Right. In my past life, I was obsessed with Morgan and ignored the one who truly loved me. Use Phoebe Jenin Wood here. Make the study bigger. Morgan likes reading. Miss, this is your bridal home, but young Master Chi hasn't even visited. You have to do everything yourself. Also, put some lilies of the valley by the window. I remember Morgan likes them. Maybe God let me live again to make up for my past regrets. I love how you decorated this home. Thank you. But Quentin, this Phoebe Jenin chair isn't cheap. This one piece is worth hundreds of thousands and is incredibly rare. Where did you get the money for such expensive furniture? And at the auction, you spent a fortune. When did you... So much money.
Don't worry about that. Just know your man can provide.
True. In my past life, after I married Morgan, Quentin went north to start a business. In 3 years, he became the most powerful figure in Capital City. That's when I realized his playboy persona was just a cover-up. Okay, I believe you.
You really believe me? Aren't you afraid I stole it?
No, I believe in you because you're a rising star. Would I, Yvonne, ever pick a bad man? Except for Morgan. I was blind then.
But now that we're married, I have a few requirements for you. I'm a bit old-fashioned. I'll do all the housework. I'll do the dishes. I'll mop the floors. I'll hang the laundry. Got it?
Quentin, if you do all that, I won't have anything to do.
In your dreams, you just need to be happy. Enjoy your life and live for yourself.
Go ahead if you're busy.
I'll be back after this call. Mom, why call exactly now of all times?
Why such a bad temper? Does your own mother need to report to your assistant to call you? If you don't bring her to Capital City, I'm coming to River City. I'm downstairs right now. Pick me up.
What? Mom, why the big scene? Stop! Everyone stop!
You rascal. All for the sake of chasing a girl, incognito in River City for years, refusing to return home. Now that it's official, as a mother-in-law, can't I come see my daughter-in-law? Daughter-in-law, here I come.
Mom, I said I'd introduce you to Yvonne at the family banquet another day.
Isn't that Quentin? Why is he getting cozy with that woman? Morgan, is Quentin cheating on Yvonne?
The banquet is in 3 days. Can't I see my daughter-in-law right now? I've been praying day and night for you to find a good girl. Look at all these. Van Cleef Emerald Swan earrings and a Winston 40 carat sapphire ring. I brought them all. Just let me go up and see Yvonne.
Mom, I know you want to see her. But have you considered this? Still haven't revealed I'm from the Beau family of Capital City. What if your sudden appearance scares her? What if she gets scared off?
That won't do.
I've been hiding my identity from Yvonne for years, and from Old Master Gu too. I must find a formal occasion to reveal it, and explain everything properly.
True. That way the Gu family knows the Beau family is serious about this marriage.
The banquet in 3 days is a great opportunity. I'll reveal my identity to Old Master Gu then.
Right, son. We can't be careless, otherwise. They'll think your staying at the Gu family all these years was for some ulterior motive.
Besides her, what else could I possibly want?
The Gu family banquet is in 3 days, to show the Beau family's sincerity. Whatever dowry Yvonne gave you, we'll return it tenfold as a bride price to the Gu family.
Whatever you say.
Son, this is 1,958 mutai. Your grandfather got this, at a Sotheby's auction for over 100 million.
Yvonne and I don't drink.
Brat, who said it was for you? It's for Old Master Gu. Since you're marrying his precious granddaughter, you have to give him a treasure in exchange. Take it.
Okay, I'll make sure Old Master Gu gets it.
Mom has no other wishes in life. Knowing you're happy makes me at peace.
Morgan, look, Quentin is Yvonne's husband, yet he's hugging another woman in broad daylight.
Perhaps. It's just a misunderstanding.
What's there to misunderstand? Do you have to? See them kissing to believe that Quentin is cheating? Wow. That woman is at least in her 30s. She's old enough to be Quentin's mother. He actually has a taste for that?
She looks incredibly wealthy and has so many bodyguards. It reminds me of when Quentin spent a fortune on a pipa for Yvonne.
A fortune? Quentin is a foster son like us. Where did he get all that money? Unless you suspect Quentin is being kept by a sugar mommy? Quentin is crazy. He has Yvonne and still fools around. Is he that desperate for money? I must tell Yvonne immediately. Morgan, what do you mean by this? Morgan, what are you doing?
Yvonne is set on Quentin, even if you show her photos. She'll just think I'm trying to sabotage them. Right now, she doesn't trust me at all.
So what then? Just watch her get fooled? Quentin is such a jerk, cheating on her like this. Morgan, I didn't mean you. Morgan, how do you plan to handle this?
In 3 days, it's Old Master Goo's birthday banquet. The Old Master and the entire Goo family will be there. If I reveal this at the banquet, Quentin won't be able to explain himself no matter what.
Exactly. Morgan, you're brilliant. Maybe Yvonne will see him for who he is and come back to you. Morgan, you should try one more time. She's loved you for so many years. She wouldn't just give up. She's probably just being stubborn. She only married Quentin, as she had no choice.
I know her personality. And she knows mine too. I won't let go so easily. I'll let Yvonne know that she and I are truly meant for each other. At the birthday banquet in 3 days, Quentin, I'll make sure you're utterly disgraced.
Young Master Bo, don't forget the gift for Old Master Goo. I was in such a rush that I didn't wrap it properly, so I just used a plastic bag.
It's fine. Yvonne and Grandpa aren't the type to care about fancy packaging. This is River City, and here I'm Yvonne's husband. Quentin, stop calling me Young Master Bo.
Yes, Young Master Duan. The madam said, this bottle of wine is just a small token of luck. She's leaving the hotel now, in half an hour. The madam will arrive with 10 billion in betrothal gifts at the Goo family home.
The Goo family raised me, and Yvonne is my only wife. At this banquet, I'll let all of River City know the Goo family is officially marrying into the Bo family of Capital City.
With this chance, the Goo family will surely become the top family in River City.
All right, enough said. I'm going in. You may leave.
Miss, you're here. These are all the birthday gifts sent by Morgan. I wanted to throw them away, but they were for the old master. It's fine. Just leave them there. Young master, you're here. I'll take care of your gift. No matter what you give, Grandpa will be happy. Exactly. It's the thought that counts. I heard the young master spent all his savings at the auction just to buy the Miss That Pippa, so that was actually true.
Don't worry, Yvonne. Since I'm your fiancée, I must give you the very best, so everyone will know that you didn't choose the wrong man.
Seeing your sincerity, I know I made the right choice.
Quentin, see that? All the gifts in the living room are from Morgan. What about you? What exactly did you bring?
Quentin, is your gift really just that pathetic bottle of wine in your hand? It's Grandpa's 80th birthday. Are you joking?
Morgan, look. Everyone, look at this wine he wrapped in a crappy plastic bag. It's $50 a dozen at the supermarket. He actually brought it as a birthday gift. It's absolutely pathetic.
Eugene Jiang, don't cross the line. This is the Goo family home.
Yvonne, I know you want to defend Quentin, but for Grandpa's birthday, he brought such cheap wine. Isn't he just embarrassing you?
Exactly, Yvonne. If I were you, I would have married Morgan instead. Look at Morgan's gifts filling the living room. Now that's sincerity.
So what if there are gifts everywhere? I, Yvonne, don't care about any of it. As long as it's from Quentin, it's the best in my eyes.
Yvonne, you're being quite unreasonable.
You're the ones being unreasonable. Insulting my husband in my own home. How dare you?
What's all this noise? What is going on here?
Grandpa,
Yvonne, Quentin, you've all arrived. Since you're here, please have a seat.
Grandpa, Morgan is right here, and he brought so many gifts for you today. How can you just ignore him?
I banished him from the Goo family long ago. What is he doing back here?
Grandpa, even if I'm no longer part of the Goo family, you raised me for years. Since it's your 80th birthday, I had to come and bring you some gifts.
I see.
But, Grandpa, how can you act like this?
Grandpa, this is the wine I brought for you, wishing you a long and prosperous life.
That's very thoughtful of you, Quentin. How did you know this old man loves this specific wine? Quick, pour some out so we can all have a taste. Ha ha ha.
Grandpa, you really are playing favorites.
Grandpa, now, this is just wrong of you.
Oh? What are you trying to say?
Morgan brought you so many gifts today, but you're so indifferent toward him. Yet for this wine, Quentin gave you the kind sold for $50 everywhere, but you give him all the attention. That's not fair, is it?
What's unfair about it? Quentin is my grandson-in-law. Who does Morgan think he is? Letting you attend this birthday banquet today is already a huge favor. You blind fools who choose trash over treasure. My Goo family doesn't welcome you.
Grandpa, I know I've made many mistakes in the past, but today is your birthday banquet. I'm just here to wish you a happy birthday.
Morgan, why keep it a secret? If you won't say it, I will. Morgan has secured investment from the Bow family of Capital City.
The Bow family's investment.
Crown Prince, Morgan is short on cash flow. I've released the funds to him as you requested and signed a betting agreement with him. He must repay triple the amount in a year.
I see.
That's right. Morgan also plans to start a company in River City. In the future, all Bow family assets in River City will be managed by him.
With the Bow family's help, I bet he'll be on par with the Goo family in 3 years. Grandpa, you should reconsider the wedding between Morgan and Yvonne.
I thought Morgan had some big news to announce. Turns out it's just getting investment from the Bow family.
Quentin, you're so poor you only brought a bottle of cheap wine. Do you even know what you're saying? This is the Bow family. The Bow family of the capital city.
This wine is just the first gift I brought. Next, there will be other gifts arriving here.
Stop making a fool of yourself, Quentin. Even your wine is fake. What other gifts could arrive?
The Madam of the Bow family will bring the gift personally for me.
Good, good.
Grandpa, what are you so excited about?
The Madam of the Bow family of Capital City, Joshua, is coming in person to congratulate us.
Grandpa, you don't mean the top-tier Bow family of Capital City, do you?
Yes, it's here. But, Madame Joshua, why does she have my number? And she said...
Grandpa, what did she...
She's here to deliver the betrothal gifts.
Grandpa, did you hear that right? Why would there be betrothal gifts? Betrothal gifts? Isn't that for marrying a woman? Maybe they're birthday gifts?
Grandpa didn't hear it wrong. It is betrothal gifts. I ordered them to deliver them.
Quentin, if you're useless, stop meddling here. If the Bow family sends gifts, it's because of Morgan.
Are you crazy? You think the Bow family is coming for you? Who do you think you are? Worthy of the Bow family doing favors for you? Morgan, I think these gifts are because the Bow family chose you. Wants to marry into your Chi family after all. You're the only one in River City with Bow family connections.
Grandpa, the Bow family, is likely here because of the deal I made in Capital City, showing sincerity. The Bow clan has big projects in River City recently. Were all arranged by me. Quentin, I know you want to impress the Goo family, but some things can't be won just by talking.
Exactly, Quentin. Stop putting on an act. We'll see how you handle it when the Bow family arrives.
No need to argue with them. Once the betrothal gifts arrive, you'll know who sent them.
Quentin, how could you know the Bow family of Capital City? Stop trying to be a hero. Old Master, miss. Young Master Duin. The Bow family's gifts have really arrived.
The Bow family of Capital City's betrothal gifts are here.
This.
Old Master Goo, per Madam and Young Master. We give 2 billion cash to Goo family, 20 private islands, 40 luxury cruise ships. Furthermore, Madam will also gift Miss Goo 20% of the Bow family shares.
20% of the shares?
This? Did Madam G make a mistake? This is 20% of the Bow family's shares. It's worth hundreds of billions.
Then Miss would suddenly to be worth over 100 billion. Mr. Bodyguard, did you make a mistake? Why would the Bow family give me such a huge gift?
It must be a mistake. Why would they give the Goo family so much for nothing?
Only Morgan in River City has ties to the Bow family. The Bow family must think these are for Morgan and Miss Goo due to their previous engagement.
Exactly. The Bow family must have the wrong person.
Who says these gifts are for someone else? For my own wife and my in-laws. I'll give as much as I want. Is that a problem?
Imposible. Quentin, what do you mean? You really think you're the crown prince of the Bow family?
Why not? What if I really am the crown prince of the Bow family?
Morgan, he's definitely bluffing. He saw you connected with the Bow family and didn't want to lose face before old Master Goo, so he's lying about his connection.
Right? If Quentin really had ties to the Bow family, why have they never visited River City in all these years?
Morgan, don't forget you have dirt on Quentin.
Quentin, since you claim these gifts are yours, as a racer, how much could you possibly earn? How could you afford all this? These property deeds alone are worth hundreds of millions. Dare you tell everyone where this money came from?
It's my own money, of course.
Psh! Your money? Morgan, since it's come to this, it seems Quentin refuses to admit it, so don't go easy on him.
Look closely. What are these photos?
This.
Quentin, this money came from being a boy toy for rich women and cheating on your marriage, right?
Quentin, dare you say you don't know this woman?
Of course I know her.
Yvonne, did you hear that? Quentin admitted to cheating. He's not a man you can trust.
Quentin, tell me, did you really cheat?
Yvonne, trust me, I didn't.
Okay, I believe you.
Yvonne, all the evidence is right here. Do you still believe Quentin?
Yvonne, did Quentin put a spell on you? To make you so devoted to him?
Everyone. I only said I knew the woman in the photo. I didn't admit to cheating.
Quentin, you still think you can talk your way out of this? It wasn't an affair. Why were you being so intimate with her?
Just because you saw me being intimate with her, you all get this excited? What if I said I don't just know the woman in the photo, but I'm also bringing her here today? What then?
You.
Grandpa, I believe Quentin.
Grandpa, believe me. For today's occasion, the woman in the photo must be here.
You, Quentin. You're being foolish. What's wrong with Yvonne? How could you betray her like this?
Madam Joshua of the Bow family of Capital City arrives.
Mom. Yvonne, quickly call her Mom.
Mom.
Good. I finally get to see my daughter-in-law today.
Wait, Mom? You are Madam G? Young Master Dwan called you mother? Then young Master Dwan.
Exactly. Quentin is my son, and the crown prince of the Bow family of Capital City.
Imposible. You're not.
You must be that Morgan. The blind scumbag who abandoned my daughter-in-law.
Impossible. Aren't you the rich woman keeping Quentin?
Filthy minds see filth everywhere. In-law, I'll settle this for you today. Kick these clowns out of the Goo family. How about it?
So, the person in the photo was you. You are Quentin's mother. So, it was all a misunderstanding. We'll do as Madam G says.
Guards, throw these three out! I've always heard Quentin talk about you. He wouldn't let me come see you before. Today, I finally meet you. You're exactly as I imagined. Sweet, beautiful.
Madam, this is too precious.
Still calling me Madam?
Mom.
Good girl. So lovely. Truly, the girl my son has pined for over a decade.
Quentin is actually the crown prince of the Bow family of Capital City? I must be dreaming.
All these years, we really underestimated him.
Looking at it now, I really don't deserve Yvonne. I'm saying Yvonne indeed deserves someone better.
I never expected. You were the Bow family's long-lost heir. Why didn't you tell me?
Yvonne. I thought about telling you before, but there was never a good time. Back then, I thought you were going to marry Morgan. So when I found out I was the crown prince of the Bow family, I planned to keep it a secret. After your wedding, I would have left for Capital City.
And stayed there forever. Never returning to River City, right?
How did you know?
Because in my past life, you quietly left for Capital City after I got married, and never came back to River City for the rest of your life. Quentin, Now you're the capital city's crown prince. There's a huge gap in our status. There are so many good girls for you. You don't have to choose me. Actually, part of the reason I got with you was to escape Morgan quickly. Now, I'm giving you a chance. You can let me go and choose someone else.
Yvonne, I will never choose anyone else but you.
Okay.
Yvonne, can you give me 5 minutes? I want to tell you something in person.
Quentin, can you go inside and wait for me?
Don't be too long.
Do you still remember this? The time capsule we buried when we were 10? That letter you wrote to me? I read it. I'm sorry. I couldn't keep my childhood promise after all.
Yvonne, at 20, when you read this letter, we must be all grown up. If you didn't become my bride by then, you must still be happy.
That day at the hospital, the moment you pushed me away, I understood. Between us, it's over. It was just this obsession that kept me from letting you go. When I learned Quentin's true identity, I finally felt at peace. Yvonne, maybe from the start, I was never good enough for you. I wish you happiness. Truly.
Morgan, love has never been about being good enough or not. Like the sycamore tree we planted together, it grows the same, whether in a garden or the wild. It's just that some connections are like seasons. When it's time for leaves to fall, you can't force them to stay. But thank you for the wishes anyway. In this new life, I hope you find happiness too.
So she was reborn too. No wonder she chose Quentin over me this time. She was heartbroken and chose to let go long ago. And I'm the only one who thought we still had a chance.
Why does Quentin have so much stuff for a guy? A month of setting up the wedding house, and it's still not done. Auction certificate. Mr. Bow. Auction certificate. Mr. Bow.
12 million going once.
100 million.
Sold. Congratulations, Mr. Bow.
Hello, could you please give me the contact info for the gentleman who bought the Pippa?
You mean Mr. Bow? He's a Pippa collector. He said it's priceless and not for sale.
So, in my past life, it was Quentin who bought this Pippa for me. He always knew how precious this Pippa was to me.
Hello?
Is this Mr. Bow? I'm Yvonne. Please don't misunderstand. I just heard that Mr. Bow is a famous Pippa collector in River City. I happen to get your contact info. My wedding is the day after tomorrow. I'd like to invite Mr. Bow to attend.
Okay,
Let's meet at South Street at 3 p.m. tomorrow. I want to hand the invitation to Mr. Bow personally.
I can do that.
This Quentin, we agreed on 3 p.m. It's already 3:17.
Turn around.
Mr. Bow. Quentin, you liar!
What did I lie about?
Some people have been quietly caring for and protecting me since childhood, knowing all my likes, what I love and what I hate, yet still being stubborn and not admitting they love me. Hey, you're picking on me again. Quentin, is your way of liking someone just to keep bullying me?
You only had eyes for Morgan. If I didn't do that, how would you ever notice me? Yes. I've loved you since we were very little. So Yvonne, even though we're getting married tomorrow, I still want to ask you one more time. Will you marry me? Let me be the one you lean on forever.
I do.